everyone, welcome to the channel for new battle reports. A bit of change, trying out ID. Basically, I think when I'm going to release this battle report, because all the time I have a bit of a delay, like 2-3 weeks in advance. I produce the video and then I release them a bit later, which gives me always a buffer, which is allows me basically to have a regular release date on my videos and still go on vacation and stuff like that. So I think it's also good for you to know that every 4 or 5 days you have battle report coming from me. But then basically towards end of May is the moment I played this game. We had a bit of discussion with the team and wanted to try out something different than Ogre Khan, because we felt it might not bring what we want to our meta looking forward or thinking about what we're going to play at ETC. So I'm basically trying out something different with Infernal Dwarves. So basically I start the season like end of last year, beginning of this year, Infernal Dwarves, then I switched to Ogre Khan for like 3 months, playing a lot of online games, and now switching back to Infernal Dwarves with a different concept. It's an idea of a list that came out in France, in the qualification France, and I thought it's quite interesting because it takes advantage from some things that are good in the book at the moment, basically. So all size 1 model and lot of model for basically all cheap units, so the points are well spent around. We have a full vassal in core. I saw that starting in France at the beginning of the year. Somebody started to play that instead of the large unit of Citadel Guard in core, and I thought it's quite interesting with the combo of double flaming sword that you might have. Then here in special I have 4 units of 15, 3 times Immortal, 1 time Disciple of Lugar, a Rocket Battery and 3 Gunnery Team, 2 times Nafta. So I have 2 Rocket, 2 Nafta with an Engineer and some defensive stuff on both characters. Lichemeister, my usual opponent, is playing a Master Evocation with Mimic Cloak, then a BSB. Then we have like 150 bodies in core, so 48 Wild On, 48 Wild On, and 50 Mongrel, all of them with the Ban of the Wild Herd, which is really, really good. Then 2 times 3 Raiding Chariot, 2 times 5 Gargoyle as Chaff, double Ambush, and a unit of 15 Centaurs. So very good list, obviously. We were playing Breakthrough and Spearhead. Maybe on his list he was trying out to max a bit the size of the unit in core to basically absorb a bit better the shooting. So it's obviously going to be a good test for that. Yeah, Breakthrough is not a good news for me. We roll randomly, but obviously Beastad is strong on Breakthrough. We play Capture the Flag and settle the score for myself. So Capture the Flag, I have at the moment more flag than him, and settle the score. I needed to kill, I elected the Chariot. My thought process was either he play without a unit, which is good for me, or if he plays with it, I might be able to kill it with range damage easily due to Rocket Battery. And you have then our spell selection. He has obviously crazy good setup of buffs, so it's all buffs, and then he has double move spell, so yeah, he wants to go in combat. Matchup analysis quickly. Blocky BH list with a lot of bodies on the table and some satellite unit as countercharger. He has ambush and will pushing towards me, so he has an edge definitely on the primary. Both secondary are not so easy to achieve, to be honest, but I'm happy to have one of his unit maybe out of the game. Path to victory for me: minimize aggression, deal with the ambush, reduce his big unit, and then get some favorable combat setup. Beaster, try to attack, overwhelm some potential weak point of my battle line. I think starting seems here better, definitely. We are in a classic attack versus defense matchup, and to get 1 more turn of range damage before he comes to me might be key. So definitely I would be happy to start. Too many bodies, that's the question mark. 150 guys in core is a lot. The primary is very complicated, so I would rate it slightly negative, like an 8, I think, on the Matrix, 8 or 7. It's not an easy matchup at all, but at the same time, it's not so easy for Beaster to get through my resilient unit and also my high amount of bodies. Deployment wise, he won the role unfortunately for me and was able to get attacker. So defender, I gave him basically impassable, and I spearhead in the middle, mainly to avoid him to vanguard in the middle, and he was able to drop for first turn. He went with Chariot. Here you have Wild On, Mongrel, the left flank already vanguarded, Gargoyle in scout, and then you have on the far right the unit of Centaurs and the 2 unit of Longhorn are obviously in ambush, Myself, I wanted to, first of all, here I block all the ambushing points. I wanted to try out something. Obviously, I had the option to drop a 20 line here to block all ambush, but I felt we play breakthrough, and one of my best way to get it might be to kill his scoring unit. So I felt, let's try to keep a space here and tempt him to ambush in my back line, and then try to manage them with the vassals. That was the idea I wanted to try out. We'll see. Don't keep in mind it's a practice game, so we might try out some things we maybe wouldn't do, but that's also the purpose of the practice game. Try out some more risky things to see if they work, and you could apply them in a competitive game or not, basically. So I have Immortal Nafta, Immortal Gunnery Rocket. Obviously here I place the Lugard that can go fast and are really good against Centaurs. Rocket battery in the back, and the 2 big vassal unit that I need to paint a lot of models for them, so a bit of work to do. His turn 1, that's actually after both our turn 1. So he got the Vanguard, the move, and then in Magic he's going to get one move spell here on 4 dice, and the other one on 3 dice against my 5. He get a high roll like 5/5/6 and get both movement spell turn 1. So that's really good for him, that helps a lot. On my turn 1, as you can see, I reposition my line. I get Cage of Amber, but I make Amnesia on the Gargoyle, and I make 0 wound. I failed the Power of 4, but then at least I got lucky on the Fireball, and I managed to one-shot the Gargoyle. So yeah, I lost Cage, but at least I got away the unit of Gargoyle. Rocket Battery, I kill 6 Wild Dawn in this unit, so that's a good start for me. Obviously the Chariot were out of range. His turn 2, as you can see, push here out of arc, but I'm not too nervous. I can reposition and here start to put more pressure by pushing. Here chaff my 2 unit, and he took the risk. I wasn't sure he would, but he chaff here, and basically this unit is able to apply pressure in my backline, which is quite interesting for him. Obviously we will see how I can deal with that. Magic phase, he failed Hereditary, but he got the Dance Macabre on the Mongrel that can push closer to my Immortal, but in exchange for that he get Amnesia. I got a high roll, I couldn't dispel that, and then he got Distracting and some unit in the middle, but I didn't care because I wasn't going to charge. My 2, I charge into his Longhorn. I reposition here in the way that he charge, maximize, and we are parallel after the reform, so you get no overrun with both units that can charge me, so I'm fine. Here I can shoot here. He could go also with the Mongrel and then overrun into me, but it's not so better. And other than that, here I'm within 12 to shoot here. I use the Vassal Levies to chaff his main unit. He has no good overrun, they're very long. And then I'm able to push the Lugar forward because his Ambusher are out. In the Magic phase, I get Hereditary on the Mongrel, but I miscast. I kill 2 Immortal, Flaming Sword on Vassal Levies to win easily this combat. Nafta Thrower with reroll to wound, I kill 13 Mongrels, which is nice. Nafta Thrower on the Wild Horn, I kill 1 Rocket Battery. I do 4 wounds to the Chariot, so that was a total of 8 shots on 4+, 2+, and then multi-wound 2, so I should do 6 on average, but yeah, 4 wounds is not that bad, between 6 and 8 wounds, so yeah, I should have done a bit more, but that's not the end. Close combat, I kill the Gargoyle, I reform, and the Levies, I kill this unit, so I kill a first scoring unit, so at least that. His turn, he charge, front, back, no overrun into anything, Mongrel into them, we'll see how that goes. He charge into that Chariot as well. We'll see how that goes. He has like a long overrun of Chariot, like 10 or 11 into my Immortal in the ruin, so I'm fine. Here, as you can see, I set up something that if he would have charged, he would be into the ruin, so take DT, and I strike before him, so he didn't want to take that. He stayed far away. Magic phase, he got +1 attack, +2 AP on the Mongrel. I dispelled before the Spectral Blade on the Mongrel. He got Distracting on the Wild Horn in the close combat. My Vassal, they flee, but he doesn't catch me. Those Vassal here, so they flee like that. I think he put Distracting on them just in case I would charge, and those guys, they flee and they end up like somewhere here, and he doesn't pursue because that blocks the guy from charging. So okay, didn't get the unit, but I cannot charge in return from that. Yeah, I think that's about it. Let's do, and the left combat here, he did 8 to me, I did 8 to him, and we drew, I think so. I think we drew, yeah. I had no check to make. My turn. And I forgot to mention, I placed the BSBs here. So I jump with the BSB on my turn 1 to be bodyguard and help on the On the output, I don't think it was a good decision because, as you can see, my BSB is now in big danger. My turn 3, I saw a way that I could basically trap the centaurs. They cannot move out, they cannot move back, so I'm going to eat them. It was too close, basically, and I'm able to get them. I place this unit here in front to shoot at them. I can get the rocket battery as well. I get the naphtha thrower here. Those guys are going to rally, those guys are going to rally, and those guys, I think finally they went this direction up top instead of that. And yeah, obviously you can charge here, charge here, charge here. Nothing I can do, but then I've set up some good counters, and I felt with the mage inside, I will be bodyguard and get counter charge, so that should be okay. And in the meantime, I felt that the Lugar should be able to eat that. It's another scoring, and then overrun into his deployment zone, which is another point. So yeah, that's looking not bad at the moment. In the magic phase, and furthermore, I think, yeah, I was able to chaff his block with the vassal levies and still not give away point at the moment because I still have half the unit for both. So I think that's quite interesting. Binding Scroll Dragon Roar obviously doesn't want that in the mongrel fight. I get a fireball against the Wild Horn. I do nothing with the reroll instead, even with the reroll. Then Pyro Flow fail. I get a naphtha thrower. I kill 13 Wild Horn. I forget to mention last round I roll a 1 on the naphtha thrower to shoot the Wild Horn, which was a bit of a blow because it changed a lot. If I can kill like 7, 8, 9, 10, that can change a lot the upcoming combats. So this time I roll well enough and I got the reroll, so that's why I was able to kill 13 rocket battery. I one-shot the chariot and I kill 4 centaurs, so this time I roll heavily on the rockets, which is really nice for me. And on the left combat here, yeah, we stuck. I think he had, let me check the combat. I did 6 wounds with the immortal unit, he did 4 wounds. He had the check on the 7 rerollable with the mongrel and he passed the check, 7 rerollable. So yeah, that was it. But he failed the primal before, that's also why he lost combat. But yeah, I was hopeful because if I can make him break and pursue, that's another unit, and maybe I can escape with the BSB unit. So it could have been huge for me, but unfortunately didn't. His turn 4 is able to counter charge me in the back, so that doesn't look good. He brings the chariot that I need to kill a bit forward. He double charge into this unit here. I have rallied both vassals, so I have counter charge here. Those guys could charge here, I guess. Not sure about that. Those guys can definitely charge here. And here, yeah, he cannot escape, so he try to minimize, but I will still be able to charge my turn. So still, it's not that bad. I need to hold the central combat. It's hard to look here on the picture, but I was within range of the BSB. So basically, my main block is on 9 rollable, and then I have counter charge. So I'm thinking that could be okay, actually. Magic phase. He get +1 attack, try to get +1 attack and +2 AP, I dispel. Then he has 4 dice left for the Spectral Blade, and I was afraid he would roll too high because I think I had only 5 dice. He needed an 11 on 4 dice, he got the 11, and then the Wild Horn have Strength 4, AP 4 in the main combat, so that's very important. Close combat in the middle, I did 9 wounds, so I rolled really well. He did only 6, and it ended up being a draw, so I rolled quite high. And this combat again, I will roll really good. I managed to do 8 wounds, and he did only 3 wounds to me, so he killed the remaining immortal, but nothing on the BSB, and he put all these attacks on the immortal to finish them. And I'm not bodyguard anymore, but I hold on 7 rollable. So now it's my turn, and that's very exciting because I expected this unit to be dead, and now it's my turn, and I can counter charge here. So that's really, really good for me. You see some battle picture, always nice. Okay, counter charge, immortal here, vassal here in the back. I reposition those guys to charge here next turn and those guys to charge here next turn. Here I go eat the center. So I'm thinking, okay, I mean, I should winning in the center, winning on the left and killing the center. So what could be left after this turn? I'm going to win that game. That's my mindset at the start of this turn. I get hereditary on the centers just to make sure I kill them. Dragon Roar, maybe I could have gotten that elsewhere as well, but I think that it wasn't so useful, to be honest. Hereditary, yeah, I couldn't have, and I didn't have the cage, so that's the only buff I have. I have also Flaming Sword. But yeah, he dispelled Dragon Roar. I think I got Flaming Sword on the Immortal in the close combat. Rocket Battery, do only 2 wounds to the Chariot. Close combat in the center. I win by 2. Basically, I did a good amount of wounds. I win by 2. He has 6 rerollable and 8 rerollable, and he passes both of them. So some very important roll. If just one of them breaks, I think it's enough for me to be in lead, definitely. If those guys break, yeah, I can pursue, get them, try to get into a flank or just reform. The same on the left. So I think both combat, those are very important role. Here I kill those guys, overrun into his deployment zone, getting some precious points. So I'm 3 at the moment. I killed 2 units and I got the overrun into the deployment zone, thinking I have the lead also on the primary. I'm going also to kill this unit, which is another scoring unit. So that's 4. He killed 1 here, so he has also 1 and get some breakthrough, but I'm on the lead at the moment. Yeah, so the combat bottom, I killed 2 Longhorn. Is auto-breaking with the Longhorn and decimated, so he's dead. And the Wildhorn have a 6 rollable and E6. So that's a bad news for me because, yeah, now it's kind of complicated because it's his turn. He can buff himself, change a lot. But still, I can turn around with the Vassal, get ready for some counter charge, and I could get a big combo here in the middle. So I need to survive another turn, basically. He repositioned in Chariot, they couldn't charge anything in the middle, it was not enough, this gap. So I'm thinking the Vassal can go here, I have those Vassal here and those Vassal here. So next turn I could get triple charge into the middle, that should be enough, Magic Phase. He got 8 dice, I think, got +1 attack and +2 AP on the Wildhorn. I think this unit here, on 3 dice, I let that go, I kept my 6 dice to dispel Spectral Blade on the key combat here on the left. If 5 dice, I try with my 6 dice, I don't get the dispel. So that's huge moment in the game, because in the close combat, it kills my BSB, this breaks, this is into the flank, should have put it in the front, but doesn't matter much, to be honest, because now I don't have any BSB anymore in the middle, and I didn't roll that well in the close combat. I lose by 2, 7 non-rollable, 7 non-rollable. I break with both into the Vassal, and yeah, we stop the game here. So what a nightmare! If you look beginning at 4, you're thinking, okay, I have this, that should be fine, and then 1 turn later, I get yeah, completely destroyed, all immortal, breaking, dying, and yeah, that was a nightmare. I'm not sure exactly what I did wrong. I tried to buff the combat I could. Yeah, not much I could have done better. I think there are some key role. I mean, he was able to stick on, because if one of these stick, at least I have something to play on, because then it's my turn, I can counter charge and stuff. I still had things to do. I mean, if at least one of the block old can do something, but yeah, definitely the Spectral Blade plus the 6 rollable, 7 rollable, 6 rollable, 8 rollable, that's 4 checks that are not automatic, and all of that combined with the Spectral Blade, that's just too much, basically. So yeah, unexpected victory for Beasterd. Well done, that was a funny game. I think Beasterd happy to get to start and go fast forward. Interesting test to test the attack until the end. He commit a lot, and he could have bounced. It was like throwing a coin in the air at some point. Double move turn 1 was a good start for Beasterd. Important NAFTA shot, I didn't get much of those, but getting a 1 on the, I think I got 4 shots in total. Getting a 1 of those was a problem already, because that's some important wounds. You see, it's exactly this unit of 12 guys that I missed the NAFTA on, and changed a lot. I mean, it changed a huge. It's a huge difference. If I have 7 less, I'm not breaking that combat. So yeah, it matters a lot. The detail matters a lot. Surprise to all. I was very lucky on this turn there. I remember rolling a full, like the 4 grind behind me, reroll to wound in the front, striking as well, very good. So I was really happy to hold that charge, and that was my big moment of luck, definitely in this game. He had some big moment of luck by holding all those checks. Well done. And yeah, turn 4, turn 5, I mean, we went from a probable big loss, from big win for me to a big win for him. So that was kind of funny. and the center trap. I think, yeah, here did a mistake. Could have just turned around, move away, or before, like on starting turn 1, try to move away, or stay far away and try to zone me from the flank and just move a bit back. But he went too close, and then I was able to trap him with the Lugar by jumping forward. And yeah, I think good recall that Immortal were very solid in those combats despite the buffs. The Vassal very useful and annoying for him, so that was some good learnings for me by using this list for the first time. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you liked it, and talk to you soon on the channel. Goodbye.